Missing someone. Missing someone. Missing someone.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm doing something I haven't done in a very long time, and that is a clothing haul. And today I'm going to be rating and reviewing some clothes that I was kindly gifted from Zaful. So Zaful did get in contact with me and they asked if I wanted to receive some of their clothes, and I thought, you know what, I haven't shopped or ordered anything from Zaful in probably about 2 or 3 years now. I've seen these kind of websites really pick up traffic and become more popular, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to say yes, and we're going to try out some of their clothes today and see if they're worth it. I'm also going to talk at the end a little bit about the shipping and costs and everything like that. So if you want to hear all about that, stay around to the end of the video. If you are new to my channel and you kind of enjoy this sort of content, then make sure to subscribe, and I'm just going to get into it. Hi guys, I'm actually in the process of editing this back, hence the awful audio, but I forgot to mention that you can use the code SophiaX for 18% off. So I've linked every single product that I've shown today in the description box below, along with its price as well. So don't forget, you can get 18% off with the code SophiaX. One thing I do want to point out is that the clothes, they do come in these bags. Mine says Rose Girl on it for some reason, even though then the packaging inside, like the tissue paper, says Zaful. So I'm not sure if they're like sister companies or something like that. But yeah, I think having the bags is a good idea, but to package each item in a bag is obviously a lot of plastic use. But that's just the first thing I want to say. So the first thing I have here is this top. As you can see, it's in a very similar, or pretty much identical style to the top I'm wearing now. This is a really thin, stretchy material. This is in a size small, along with pretty much everything in this haul. And it's got this lovely kind of like blue rose pattern on it. This does actually fit me really, really well. I'd say it's a little bit see-through. I'm not too keen on the pattern. I'd say for me it has slight granny-ish vibes, but I think the style and the fit of the top is really nice. I'm just not too keen on the print itself. This is the first top. Like I said, it fits me really nicely. The sleeves are a little bit longer than probably what I usually wear, maybe something usually there, but honestly I don't mind. I think it fits really well. Love the necklines. Tops like this are one of my favourite things. It sits kind of just around my hips, which is a decent length. You could wear this probably with high-waisted jeans and it'll be absolutely fine. And yeah, it's not extremely see-through either. It's fairly okay. Like, you could probably wear a bra underneath it like I am and it's absolutely fine. But yeah, I'm just not too sure on the pattern. Maybe it depends on how I style it, just to make it look a bit more like an 18-year-old's wearing it and not a granny. The next top I have is again another kind of floral pattern print, and this just has some pink roses on it. This one is a v-neck kind of style top, so as you can see has this V and then it's kind of like stitched into a block at the bottom. Again, this is in a small. It fits me really well. I think I will definitely be keeping and wearing this. I think just with a pair of jeans or some shorts or a skirt, whatever, it's very easy to pair with items, and it's not the thickest of materials, but you can get away with it. It's not extremely see-through either, and I just think actually this is pretty cute, and I've seen very similar top styles in a lot of shops at the moment as well. Here is the next top. Sorry for the angle, but I kind of just want you to be able to see it. I really like the V. I like how it sits on me. Just fits really nicely. It's not extremely see-through like I said, and you know, I'd probably pair this with some black jeans or some blue jeans or a denim skirt, something like that. And yeah, I think it's just a nice top. You could wear this in the day or you could really dress it up for the evening. The next thing I have is this vest. I've noticed things like this trending a lot at the moment, and I've also seen just a lot of clothes having this kind of butterfly print on them. So this is just a white vest with then this yellow butterfly. It's got really nice thick black straps. Again, this fits me really, really nicely. It's not overly see-through. I'd say this is quite a thick material compared to some of the other items I have in this haul. So I think, you know, you can definitely get away with this, and yeah, it's very comfortable. Again, really easy. You can pair this with jeans, with shorts in the summer, with a skirt. I think this is just a very versatile piece. It's also not like really cropped or anything, so again, perfect. You can wear it with something like high-waisted or even mid-rise, anything like that. So like I said, the vest fits me really nicely. It's a really decent length. It's not too see-through. It's all right. I mean, I have got brown underneath anyway, just because you'd probably need something. But yeah, again, really like the pattern. Very comfortable. Very happy with this. The next top I have, unfortunately, I won't be keeping or wearing, just because it is way too big on me, but it's just this black halter neck top. So obviously there's nothing wrong with the top itself. It's got a slight V shape to it, and then it obviously just like is a halter neck, and obviously it's meant to sit like this, but there's just so much excess material that if I let it go, it just hangs way too low on me. So clearly won't be doing a try on clip of this either, but it's such a shame. This is in a small, so I think this equates to a UK 8. However, just because this neckline or the neck strap, whatever you want to call it, is so long and big, that's what stops me from being able to wear it. I then got a cord, as I've seen so many kind of cords, 2-piece sets on Zaful. So this is what the top looks like. It's kind of got this blue butterfly on it. This one is a lot thinner compared to the other vest I showed you. This is extremely see-through, so you definitely have to wear something underneath with this. I mean, I'm not too sure how much I'd wear it out all the time. Maybe you could get away with it, I think, for something like the beach, you know, I'd probably kind of save it for then, but maybe not on its own, especially just because of how thin it is. And then the skirt is just this blue, I think this is called like plaid. Again, this actually doesn't fit me, it's too big on the waist. However, if I safety pin it at the back, then it does fit. So I think if I took the waist in, then it would be alright, and then it just fits me properly and definitely has some more shape. Unfortunately, nothing was in stock in an extra small, which is what I usually would have gone for on a site like this, just because I wouldn't know what my sizing is. But looking at, you know, generally in the bottom half I'm a 4 or a 6, sometimes an 8, obviously it depends on what it is. And on the top half I try and go for a 6, and this is all pretty much equivalent of a UK 8. So it was a bit of a risk, but again, like I said, if I took the waist in on this, I think it would fit much better. It's kind of got these 2 little slits or cutouts, which I think are really nice. And, you know, the skirt is actually pretty good material. I'd happily wear this out if I can make sure it definitely fits me. I also got another skirt. Again, this has kind of got a similar issue in the fact that it's too big. This one doesn't have the slits or the cutouts as such. It's got one. Again, like I said, if I pinned it, it would fit really well. I'd probably just pair this to like a white top or something, just because I think that would look best. Online it does look a little bit more red. As you can see, it's quite an orange rusty colour, but again, like I said, really good material, just like the blue one. And so I didn't see the point in showing you both the skirts because they are the same, but as you can see at the back, it's just a bit big on me. So if it was a bit more like that, it would fit alright. I feel like then it would just be a bit tighter. Obviously this does need an iron, but I think, you know, once it's been adjusted and it does fit, then it'll be alright, and then I'd actually wear this. The final skirt I have, unfortunately, I won't be keeping. This just isn't me. I don't know if I even put this in my basket. I'm gonna go back and check because this just doesn't look like what I thought I was getting. It's a velvet purple skirt with kind of like these butterflies on them that are in a silver kind of fabric. Can you see it's like being almost drawn on? I mean, the design, obviously, I really like the style of the skirt, the fact that it's got an elasticated waist. This does fit a bit better, but it's just not me. I just can't see myself wearing this. I mean, I can definitely see other people wearing this, and you may think that you would, but it's just not me. I just wouldn't know how to style it, and it's quite long as well. So again, like I said, great material, but just not really for me. I then have a dress, which I'm a little bit disappointed in. Firstly, I don't like the material. It just feels like plastic. It feels cheap. It just doesn't feel very well made. And secondly, it's too big and I can't really work out how to do it up. So it's meant to like cross over and then you tie it with the strings, but I just can't figure it out for the life of me. So if anyone knows where I'm going wrong with this, but it's almost like it's got to pin like that, got v-neck. I mean, the design of it, I really like how it looked on the model and the style, and I think if it just fit me better, then maybe it would work, but I just don't like the fabric. I feel like this needs to be almost more of a jersey material rather than the material that it's in. I mean, it doesn't actually say, I don't think, what kind of fabric's being used here. Okay, so this says it's 65% polyester, 35% cotton, but yeah, it's just not a great material at all and just looks quite different to what I kind of envisioned I would be receiving. I then ordered 2 pairs of joggers just because I have this one pair from New Look which are absolutely huge on me, even though they're my size, but they're just, that's the design, and they're really big and baggy, and I just wear them around the house. And I was hoping to find some that I might be able to just wear out, because these do look a bit ridiculous to wear out. So I tried ordering 2 pairs. The first pair, some of you are going to love these and some of you are going to hate them. Personally, I'm not a fan. I think this looks quite different to what I had in mind, but as you can see, it's kind of like this white iridescent kind of colour to start off with. I mean, I will say these are extremely thick, so even though they are white, you're not seeing anything through them, and they don't fit too badly either. And then they've just got these butterflies on the end, and then they are slightly flared, and then as you can see, you can obviously like cuff them, which is what kind of drew me to them. I think the fact that you could cuff the ends, because I do like a pair of cuff joggers, and I think the whole vision was there, but this just isn't for me. For a start, I wouldn't know how you style them, anything like that, but I think the idea is there, but they're just, yeah, just not for me. And then the other pair I got was just a plain black pair. I think these are actually all right. They're a bit thinner. I can see like straight through this. Can you see me through that? I don't know. Like I said, you know, they're not the thickest. They are quite see-through, so if you're wearing black underneath, you'd probably be all right. But they're just a basic pair of black joggers and then cuffed at the bottom. To be honest, I'll probably keep these and just wear them around the house, because, you know, if you're at home, you're not going out anywhere, then there's no real issue with them. Okay, so here are the joggers. I haven't cuffed them at the bottom. This is what they look like. They've got pockets as well, which is a bonus. I mean, this is a very uncomfortable material. I really don't feel very comfortable. And then this is what they look like cuffed. I mean, you can say, I think this definitely makes a difference. It tightens it a bit on the leg. I mean, if they were in a better material and they just didn't look like this, I think the style of them would be great. They fit me really, really well. It's just the whole design and the colour and everything like that. And these are the black joggers. They do fit all right. I mean, the pockets on these ones are a lot deeper. As you can see, I would not probably wear these out the house just because they are extremely baggy. These are just not flattering at all. If they had, even though they're cuffed, I just think there's just too much material for me. I mean, the crotch is like down here. This is like way too big, but then it fits around the waist. So yeah, these are just a bit of an awkward one. I'd probably just wear these for comfort around the house if I was really desperate, but they just don't fit me well. And then finally, I have two kind of tops, cardigan kind of styles. So the first one is this baby kind of pink colour, and it's just like a short sleeve top, and then basically it's meant to cross over and you tie it. It's got two ties, and I think with this, just because of the way it fits on me, I'd probably wear it either open and tie it up, or have like a vest or something like, or a bandeau underneath, just to be on the safe side. I think I've seen a lot of these kind of style of tops going around at the moment in loads and loads of shops, and I kind of see the idea and I see the vision. That's kind of what drew me to it. And like I said, you know, it's got these multiple different ties and you can style this exactly how you want. But yeah, this actually is probably one of the better things out of this haul. I'm really impressed with this. Really good material, not thin at all. Really soft as well. I feel like this is one of the only things that feels really comfortable to wear and is extremely soft and cozy. Okay, so I'm just going to hold this together because I haven't tied it up. So like I said, personally, for me, the way that this sits on me, I wouldn't be able to just wear it with nothing like underneath, like a lot of these other styles of tops. I probably put on a white vest or a bandeau, something like that, just so there's something a bit more underneath, just because of the way I'm holding it as well, is just so it doesn't like ping out anywhere. But again, this fits really nicely in that kind of sense. I definitely would see myself wearing this, and just a really soft, comfortable material to wear as well. And then the final thing I got is this blue kind of cardigan. Now, again, this has a very similar issue in the fact that I think if I wore this buttoned up with nothing underneath, it would be very risky. So basically, it's a blue long sleeve cardigan, and then you can button it up. So the idea of when it buttons up, it's a little bit lower, which I do really like, but just on me, it doesn't fit quite properly. I think if this was in a smaller size, that would probably work itself out. But again, I'm very impressed with this. My plan is to probably just wear this open as a cardigan with a top underneath. I think, you know, wearing a white top underneath would look really nice, or a white vest, something like that. But again, like I said, this is a really good fabric, not see-through at all, really cozy, and I love the sleeves as well. They're like cuffed. It just feels like really cozy and baggy, and I can see myself wearing this maybe in the autumn, winter time, but also like next spring or summer. If I just want to throw something on in an evening, then this is my go-to. This is the kind of blue cardigan I was talking about. Obviously, like I said, you could probably wear this with a top or a vest underneath, but this is just what it looks like. It's really comfortable. Really like the sleeves. I'm not usually a fan of big baggy sleeves like this. I think they're called like balloon sleeves or something, but I just really like it. It just feels comfortable, and it just feels like something I'd actually go out and wear. So definitely will be keeping this, will be wearing this. I think this just fits really nicely, and I think maybe an extra small in this would have been a bit tight. So I think if you are going to get this and you want it to be a bit more loose fitting, as you can see, it kind of just sits where my belly button is, then get a bigger size. So in terms of shipping, I think it came within 7 to 10 days of me placing my order. Obviously it was a bit different, I had to wait for things to be approved and everything like that, but I don't think the shipping time was that bad. I mean, I've heard from other people it's taken anywhere between 1 to 2 weeks, which when it's coming from China, that's kind of what you have to expect. Obviously it's international, there were no fees or anything like that, no import taxes, anything at all, so you are paying that price and you're not having to pay anything extra. And like I said, obviously they do really nicely package everything in the individual bags. Clothes, like I said, were a bit of a hit and miss. As you can see, some things were great and some things weren't. Would I order from them again? Potentially. I really think it depends on what you're ordering. I think you've got to look at things and think, is this going to look like the model? So like I said, the knitwear was probably the closest thing to what it looked like on the picture and to actually fitting me. Some of the tops weren't too bad, as you saw, like the vest and things like that, that was all right. The dress and the joggers, probably the white joggers particularly, no. And the skirts, I would definitely try and get in a smaller size personally. For some reason, the extra small stuff was just sold out completely on their website. There was a lot of small and medium. So I will leave a link to everything down below if you are interested in purchasing anything. If you've ordered from Zaful before, let me know your experience in the description box below too. I really hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave it a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, then make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on the post notification bell so you're notified every time I upload. And I do have loads of university content coming very, very soon. So look out for that. And I will see you all then.
Missing someone. Missing someone. Missing someone.